Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Oyoyo Ducky's Kitchen. On today's recipe, I'll be making mouth-watering, delicious seafood egusi soup with Ukazi. So stay tuned to find out how we make this delicious meal. And if this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell to receive my videos whenever I post them. And to my OGs, thank you so much. I do love you guys. Thank you. So guys, these are the ingredients we'll be using for our seafood egusi soup, and I will leave the list in the description box. Don't forget to check it out. I do thank you for watching my video today. Alright, so now we are going to start off by cooking our dry ingredients. So I have stockfish here. I have periwinkles. Yes, mine is dry. So I have the small snails is also dried up. So we're going to boil them first, and I'll start by putting the stockfish in. Everything is thoroughly washed and clean. And I'm going to get the periwinkles. I want to cook them at the same time because of the fact that they are all dry ingredients. So now I'm going to add 1 Scotch bonnet pepper and then a cup of water. We're going to cover to cook for 25 minutes. So guys, while our stockfish is cooking, we are going to get our sweet pepper going. So this is sweet pepper. We're going to make sure we cut in 2 to remove all the seed and then blend with some onion. With our fish, you can see my tilapia is well cleaned, and also the fins are all taken care of. It's completely washed and scales off. So I will be cutting this into 3 pieces. So now I have the cod lions here, and I will be cutting this into 2. If you notice, I put it back in the fridge to get it solidified so that it doesn't scatter when you cook. So that's another trick I learned. This is a very soft fish. Make sure it's not fully, it's not so soft when you're trying to cook it. So it still has some ice in it. We have mackerel here. I don't usually cook with this fish. I hope my husband will not see it in the food. I love to use it for abacha. It's so delicious with abacha. So I'm going to wash them thoroughly and as well remove everything on the inside, and then we are gonna get it ready as well. So guys, right now we're going to start by seasoning our fish. So here I have the tilapia washed and clean. You can see everything. We're going to add our cod loins into the pot as well. We're going to be seasoning this for about 3 to 4 minutes. Some salt. And I'll be adding some crayfish because we are forming the base for our soup. A little crayfish to season the fish, and as well some black pepper. Now we are going to cover to steam before we add water. Alright, so now our fish is done. We are going to get them out and then grill it for another few minutes before we continue. So you can see the cod lion is still looking the same form. It did not scatter. So I'm gonna get everything out one after the other. By frying our onions, you stir. All right, so now we are going to add our pepper mix. So we are going to blend our crayfish, and then I get them in here. Guys, our pepper mix, you can see it has really boiled to a reasonable extent. So right now we are going to get all our ingredients into the pot. Remember the stockfish we cooked, we are going to get it into the pot. I will just be cooking with 2 stockfish, not all of it. And then I'll be adding the fish as well. The fish is now washed and clean, so we add to the pot to cook. Stir nicely to combine with the pepper mix. All right, so now what we are going to do now is to add our stock. So this is our fish stock from the fish we boiled, and also we add more stock from the crayfish and ngolo. So we'll mix together. All right, now, so at this point you can see how our soup base is boiling, so the stockfish and the dry fish. So now we are going to be adding our periwinkles and the small snails. So the local name for them is itutu and ngolo, or isam as some people call it. So we're gonna get them into the pot. Remember, it's already cooked, so it's softer at this time. We'll stir to mix. Stir nicely to combine. And we are going to be adding our crayfish. Remember the blended crayfish. I'm not going to add everything at this point, so we're just going to add a good chunk. Then you stir nicely to combine. And we're going to allow it to cook for 2 minutes. We are going to add our egusi into the pot. You can see the soup is already looking good. So we are not going to fry this egusi, and I have 2 cups of egusi here. I don't want to make it to be so watery. I want it to be a little thick. So, and to achieve that result, you have to be mindful of the quantity of water you add to the pot. So we are going to stir it at this point to combine nicely. So guys, we are going to cover to cook for another minute before we continue. All right, so let's check our soup. It's looking good already. So you give a stir. Add our prawns at this time. Everything is completely washed. I like my mushroom, so we are going to add our mushroom in at this time as well. You stir to combine. It's smelling good already. So right about this time, we are going to be adding the remaining crayfish. Remember, we left a little. Going to add a little water, and make sure if you're adding water at this time, make sure it's hot water so the consistency will be the same. So I'm gonna add half a cup and then stir to combine. All right, so we're going to allow this to cook. Okay guys, our soup is looking good. So I'll be introducing my Ukazi leaves. Yeah, that's what I'm cooking this with. So you add a little. Ukazi is so soft. What I did was to wash it with hot water to get it to the tenderness that I desire. So we are going to stir first. So you stir nicely to combine. You can see it's looking good, and I tell you, it smells amazing. All right, so we're gonna leave this to cook for another 2 minutes before we add our fish and then get our bouillon cube in and voila, our soup will be ready. So guys, you can see our fish is well grilled, and at this time we'll be getting it into our pot of egusi soup. It looks good, and I tell you guys, it tastes so delicious. You should try this recipe at home and tell me what you think. Our fish is well grilled. You can see still looking moist, it's not overly dry. We are gonna get everything into the pot, and because of the way we cooked our cod, it's still together, it did not scatter at all. See, everything still in solid form. So guys, you can see our soup is ready. Yeah, I added the bouillon cube as well. For some reason I didn't know why I didn't get it in the camera, and also I got the consistency I'm looking for. You can see it's not so watery, and I bet you guys this is so delicious. So I'm going to get it on the plate, and I do thank you for watching my video today. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe and give a thumbs up and leave me some nice comment. All right guys, you can see our seafood egusi soup. So we are going to dig in right now, and I do thank all of you for watching my video today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and give your host a thumbs up, and also leave me some nice comment. Do try this recipe at home, it's so delicious. Everything here is super and well done. I do thank all of you for watching. You can see it's looking so good and everything tastes so delicious. Thank you guys for watching.